be able to hear the music and the voice in the game. And then me. Turn myself a bit down. Hi everyone. Let's continue the Mermaids Mask. Happy Sunday. By the way, happy Sunday. Celebrating with the pop. Och soda. Soda. Let's see. Last time we played, the detectives got a call from Captain Seafoam, I think it was, about the previous captain being murdered in a locked room. But the only thing of us in that room was the big obvious thing in the room was a half cauldron with a lid that's been open. We have gone talking to the ship's salesman / mechanic, engineer. Can't remember the name of him. He was very eccentric, but nervous. And we met with the half-human mermaid, I guess vice captain? He was at least rumored to be very close to a captain. Then we spoke to the newest arrival on the ship, Ariana, I think her name was. Wandering historian, storyteller, such. And then we met the writer of a book that it's based on the previous captain. And the actor of the said book. Movie actor. Said book. Bunking in the same room. So we were just done talking with the author. Now we can start talking to the rest of the crew. Ooh, shiny.
It's Warman's typewriter.
That's a very odd typewriter. Is this how American typewriter is like? Or keyboard? Town Hall, DC. There's come from home. Here's from Town Hall. Gifted to the Silkworm on Sea Town Hall. Gesture of unity from Governor Foster's fellow, the Mayor Damien.
There's something strange about this typewriter.
Yep.
Did you notice the weird mechanism on the back?
Oh, okay, so this one. Oh no. Oh, so you only want... okay. But this one moves. Neat. You need a circle down there.
That's not it.
There's 6 different things we can rotate. The 3 outer rings and the 3 inner dials. The solution's something to do with how they all relate to each other.
Oh, I see now. See on this pattern. So we need the circle. The circus should be down there. Let's see, can I? No. I can only decide which one is up. So the one is going to be up here. Be the... and that one should be up. Okay, we're not going to... we're not doing that one. We are just going to do... oh.
It's locked.
Okay. Yeah, so... this room? The Dream Chamber. Witch Doctor? Maybe? Probably a witch doctor. Let's see.
That guy is staring at us.
He sure is.
I think we'd better talk to him before we touch any of his stuff.
Fine.
Okay, let's talk to him then.
Hello, sir?
2 strangers, emissaries from the world above.
Yeah, hi. I'm Detective Grimoire, and this is Sally.
State your business, and speak only the truth.
Well, we're here on the request of the captain.
Impossible. The captain is dead. Unless you received a missive from beyond the veil. I should have foreseen this, but now that I'm faced with it, it seems inevitable.
No, sorry, she meant the new captain. Captain Sifo.
Cynthia?
She's asked us to investigate the murder of Magnus Mortunga. We have to talk to all the suspects.
Speaking of, can I ask your name?
Zacharias Zephyr, the Dream Doctor.
A dream doctor? I don't think I've met one of those before.
That is correct. You have not. I alone hold the title.
Because you made it up?
That is correct.
So, what does a dream doctor do?
So, Dr. Zephyr, what does a dream doctor do exactly?
He studies the parapsychological qualities of dreams.
Parapsychological?
That's like psychics and telepathy and stuff, isn't it? How does that relate to dreams?
Dreams are transmissions comprised of spirit energy from another dimension.
Oh, sure. I mean, that's common knowledge.
What kind of other dimension?
Spirit energy originates in the spirit realm, of course.
Like,
His golden hand.
That is but one of many names.
So,
And
have you made any kind of discoveries or breakthroughs?
Nothing I can meaningfully explain to you in your current state.
What about all this stuff in here? What does it all do?
Specialist instruments, most of them too complex or too subtle for you to comprehend.
I don't know. It mostly looks like a bunch of old junk.
It is an unrivaled collection of rare artifacts.
Alright, what's the rarest thing you've got?
My rarest items are not for the viewing public.
Okay, now I have to see what they are.
The pull of the unknown. I realized I should have lied and showed you something of middling rarity to throw you off the scent.
Lesson learned, huh?
How come there's a room like this in the submarine anyway?
When I arrived, it was but a simple infirmary. After I set up my equipment, we renamed it the Dream Chamber.
And how long have you been here?
I was the first person to be invited on board. I joined Magnus here shortly before the submarine's maiden voyage.
So, presumably, you know why Mortuga became a submarine captain?
Why?
Yeah, like, where was he going? What was he doing?
He simply told me he'd acquired a submarine and would be living in it for an undisclosed amount of time.
That's all he told you? Yet surely there was more to it.
I don't doubt it. He was a man of secrets, every bit as much as I.
So when you started off, it was just the two of you. But now it's, what, 8 people?
We were 9 souls, now 8. I'm not counting either of you.
Yeah, I figured.
Why did Mortuga want so many people on the submarine?
Only a few of them were invited on board by Magnus like I was. The others crossed paths with him merely by the winds of fortune.
some masked sun just passing by. Okay.
Last dream before waking. A single phase, non-lucid, focus is soft but heavy. All is dark, the endless void. A low voice speaking a forbidden language. Emerging from the beshroudal of the night black sea, a face. Larger than I had known a face could be. I wake. The room is bathed in green light.
A green light? Like from the wooden boy?
Not dissimilar, but 1,000 times more potent. I leave my chambers, heading for the airlock in which I have some business. I meet Cynthia in the parlor as she emerges from the control room. I notice she is clutching the ship's compass. She also appears visibly upset. Like me, Cynthia is on her way to the lowest deck. She departs and I follow behind. I wait as Cynthia converses with Madame Tadpole at the base of the second ladder. Madame Tadpole ascends the ladder. She is moving with haste and purpose. She requests that I go immediately to the storeroom at the end of the corridor.
Did you go?
As soon as I'd concluded my business.
Which was?
Nothing of great import, merely something I needed to collect from the airlock.
So you went to the airlock, and then you went to the storeroom?
I did, right after I stopped off at my chambers. You understand I first needed to return certain items to their designated storage locations, after which I truly did do as Madame Tadpole had requested. I did ultimately regret my dallying. As it transpired, she had wished to inform me of Magnus Mortuga's death, and there his body lay, in the shadow of his stone cauldron, his blood pooling beneath him. A potent unease was already germinating amongst the group. Doubts were beginning to be sown, and fingers were beginning to point. Magnus Mortuga was a man of great will and great strength. It is hard, still, to accept that he has left us.
Okay. So we already know that he took the helmet that Madame Tadpole also on the deck. So she saw a figure on the deck that threw something on the figure, and the head tumbled down into the sea. He took it somehow. Or was it the head that fell off and the body fell down the sea and he took the head on the deck? Okay, let's talk about her.
It really is fortuitous that Madame Tadpole found her way to the Motuga submarine. Not only is she unusually well suited to living within the confines of the ocean, but she was also unusually compatible with Magnus Motuga. As far as I know, the two formed a sincere friendship.
Huh. I wonder if she knows any of his secrets.
She may just. I'm to believe Tadpole had taken it upon herself to discover the source of Motuga's internal anguish. In her words, she wished to understand him so that she could help him. It was in the course of this endeavor that she began scouring the ship for information. On one occasion, I entered the captain's cabin to speak with Magnus, but instead I discovered Tadpole quite alone, trawling through his bookshelf. I asked her what she was looking for. She said she didn't know.
Rolling.
I noticed Mr. Dansom was quite determined to hold conversation with Magnus.
What did Dirk want to talk to Martuga about?
Nothing. It was the act of conversation itself he was after. First-hand experience of Motuga's mannerisms, affectations, and vocabulary. When I inquired as to why Mr. Dansom held fascination for such things, he said simply, research.
How to be more more like the captain as an actor.
I have a curious observation about Mr. Worman. Unfortunately, I haven't had the time to perform an analysis, let alone propose a hypothesis.
That's okay. Just tell us anyway.
I observed that he did not seem at all saddened or sorrowed by the death of Magnus Motuga.
He looks tired around the eyes.
Some people don't always show emotion on the surface.
Of course, quite true. However, Mr. Worman did display an emotion. Relief.
Relief?
Gazing upon the crime scene, much of the tension coiled up in Mr. Worman's body visibly dissipated, and thereafter he seemed energized, galvanized.
How did you meet Martuga?
It was on my first visit to Silkworm many years ago. I was merely passing through, so I stayed at the inn where Magnus was working at the time.
So Martuga was just an innkeeper at this point?
Not even. The innkeeper was a woman named Felicia Stonetop. Magnus merely worked under her charge. The two of them split their time between running the inn and running a small sailing ship.
Sounds like quite a nice life.
It is hypothesized that Miss Moon was embroiled in some form of deal with Magnus Motuga.
What kind of deal?
What would she give him? Money?
His heart beat not for money and things.
What did it beat for?
Story?
Kinship.
So...
Family, okay.
Give him a person.
Maybe information about a person. Or how to find a person.
Find his sister. Half-sister. At least family. Not because he was locked in submarine not locked in, but he was secluded. Secluded in the confined in the submarine. Because of reason unknown. We found out he was half-sister of the previous games. He was the half-brother of the previous games. Murder victim.
He joined us about a week or so after we first left port. He caused problems almost immediately.
How come?
Godric made some kind of official request, but Magnus had denied it. Their disagreement was something to do with navigation. For my own sake, I stayed out of it.
So, Dr. Zephyr, I'm guessing you don't have an actual doctorate.
Correct. I walk not the path of formal academic recognition, not for lack of trying, you understand. 8 separate institutions turned me away, asserting that my ideas were, quote, incompatible with our modern world. They forget, of course, that the modern world is a fleeting and ever-changing thing. Indeed, all of history's greatest scientists battled with such short-sighted stubbornness.
So, you want to be one of history's greatest scientists and fundamentally change how we view the world?
Is that so much to ask?
I mean, yeah, it might be.
So then how did you end up studying dreams?
It was the result of acquiring a particular specimen. It opened up new ways to study the subconscious mind.
A
Specimen?
Like what? An animal?
Yeah, I'm picturing like a lizard floating in a jar of formaldehyde.
No, thank you.
Something like that.
So, what are you working on now? Here in your dream chamber?
I'm studying subconscious spirit transmissions, analyzing their meaning, their intention.
Do you need to be in a submarine to do that?
Of course not. However, positioning myself here affords me other opportunities.
Like what?
The possibility of studying the most important specimen of all. If her transmission could be analyzed, interpreted, it would be an unparalleled discovery.
Her?
She is all that stirs in the minds of men that they shall never know. A being known only as the Mermaid.
A person?
I've told you all I know.
Then apparently you don't know much at all.
Correct.
The mermaid. Is he... Did he know about the potential mermaid that's been locked in the cauldron thingy? Or was it a person in the cauldron? And how would he be talking? There must be a recording somewhere, or he came to him in a dream, or talking to him while he slept, or something like that. How can you touch?
A weird crystal orb,
It is the fog ball.
if you say so.
Strange glass ball found in a dream chamber. Something is swirling around inside. Why is it taped like that? Are we...
It's a weird glass bottle.
It is the hex bottle.
Yeah, I knew that.
No, you did. Glass bottle with a strange object floating inside. It was found in a dream chamber. A subtle floral smell is gently emanating from within the bottle. A tentacle monster? Upside down, dinner bone, whatever.
I can't see anything important on these shelves.
Good, because I couldn't reach the stuff at the top if I wanted to. Tired?
I worry if I slept in that thing, I'd get transformed into a monster or something.
I worry that sleeping at a 45-degree angle would be bad for my back.
You are old.
Do some yoga, it will help.
It's a weird metal helmet.
It is the dream helmet.
Of course it is.
Is that how you put that X bottle upside down in the... No. Okay. A peculiar piece of equipment found in Dr. Zephyr's dream chamber. A large brass funnel is attached to the top of a pair of leather goggles. Curiously, the goggles are fully opaque. You can't see anything while you're wearing them. And it has... Yeah, so... You pull it, the thingy liquid...
It's a weird glass bottle.
It is the
Yeah, I
hex.
knew
the
that.
hex bottle. So you just pour it down. Anything else?
What's on those wall charts?
Sacred geometry.
Is that a heavy metal band?
I mean, probably.
Probably.
I'll just take a look in this cabinet.
Watch out for spiders.
Yeah, I don't think there are any spiders. We're on a submarine, remember?
I do seem to need constant reminding.
It could be spiders. Who knows?
Big glass bell jars with creepy things inside.
If I had a penny for every time we go somewhere and there's big glass bell jars with creepy things inside.
Ah,
Let's ask about the clues.
How come the goggles are blacked out?
it is a weighted sleeping mask.
To induce REM sleep?
Correct.
What's REM sleep?
That's the kind of sleep where you dream.
Aha. So, what's the big funnel on top?
It is an energy filter.
So it filters the dreams as they come out of your head?
The opposite.
It filters the dreams on their way into your head.
Correct.
Oh yeah, dreams are transmissions from another dimension. I forgot.
But what's the point of filtering them? What does it do?
To study the transmission, it is first necessary to change the format of the energy signature.
Oh, like when you change a WAV to an MP3.
This is a syntax with which I am not familiar.
Okay, I'll bite. What's a hex bottle?
It is a glass container with a hex inside.
A hex like a magic spell?
I've been forthcoming thus far, unusually so for a man of my nature. However, certain things I shall be keeping to myself, especially if it has no bearing on your investigation.
What if we can prove it's got something to do with the murder or the crime scene?
Ah, well then you'd have forced my hand, wouldn't you?
Now he's being a bit irritated.
Where do you get this from?
It is on loan from Miss Silkmoth.
So it's for some kind of magic trick.
I thought it was a crystal ball, like a fortune teller would use.
Indeed, it is a divining orb of a sort. However, I am not using it to see into the future, for such a pursuit is not but folly and nonsense.
Right, but I'm sure whatever you're using it for is totally rational and sensible.
Do not question the orb.
I'm always telling him that.
Keys on this typewriter. They appear to be a set of arcane runes. Has Mr. Werman been dipping his toe in the black arts?
Oh, good.
Why is it still encased in polypropylene?
Makes it more valuable to a collector. Surely you get it. You're a kind of collector, aren't you?
I collect only one-of-a-kind items, and only those with significant provenance.
Technically, this does have significant provenance, since it's owned by Dirk, and he's the actor who plays the character.
Oh yeah.
I have no interest in such a device. It is merely the debris of an exoteric society. It holds no energy.
Sure it does. It says right there. Battery 23%.
This is where I first learned about Miss Silkmoth and her residence at the Fortuna Hall Theater.
This was after you'd started living in the submarine.
Correct.
So Mortuga had the newspaper on board with him.
Only this solitary page. Somebody's been trying to piece together Silkworm's history by the looks of it.
We noticed Mortuga's on there, but his name's not connected to anyone else.
Did he ever talk about his family? or where he came from?
He never spoke of his heritage, no. The ship's compass. I witnessed Cynthia carrying this from the control room the night Magnus was murdered.
Yeah, I think it broke. She was taking it to get fixed.
Odd, it's never broken before. There must be a connection.
So the captain only had this one. You hope to be connected in family somehow. I can't remember if she had any. No, because she was the daughter. Oh, we'll see how that goes.
It's an incantation sealed in a glass bottle. Traditionally, you might bury such a thing under the floorboards of your house to protect from black magic.
What about if you threw it into the ocean? Would that do anything?
Likely it would have no effect. The ocean is simply too large to be held to account in this way. Before we left port on the submarine's maiden voyage, Magnus asked a favor of me. He wished for me to venture into the Stonetop Inn, collect this cauldron, and bring it on board.
Why couldn't he do it himself? He'd have been strong enough, surely.
I'm not sure exactly. I was already preparing to bring a large amount of heavy equipment on board. I suppose Magnus considered it logical to fold the cauldron into that set.
Was it shut and locked?
Shut, locked, and covered with the sailcloth. Magnus never told me what he kept inside it, if that's what you're asking.
Did he smuggle the child in there? Is that what happened? Took the child from there and had her in there.
It's the cloth that Magnus used to cover the cauldron.
Why would he need to keep it covered?
Either to keep it away from prying eyes, or perhaps he concealed it for his own benefit. As good as they were, it was not Miss Silkmoth's politricks that interested me. Rather, I was interested in the base mindset they were a symptom of. In particular, her ruminations upon the great unknowns of life and death. There are clues to it, right here. Look at the choice of words. Unfathomable, inconceivable. And on the reverse, you need only look at the chosen subject matter for her newest work.
It's a Grim Reaper.
So she's traumatized by something?
Dr. Zephyr, is this yours?
I don't immediately recognize it.
You sure? It really looks like something that'd belong to you.
Of course, I do concede that I have many similar bottles here in my dream chamber, so it's wholly possible that it originated in my collection.
Nice answer. Totally non-committal.
How long has this been chained to the foredeck? Do you know?
Since the conception of the submarine, as far as I know. The conception of its current incarnation, I should say. The wider history of the vessel reaches back a good deal further, of course. It seems our collective fate hangs on the outcome of your investigation.
I guess.
This is a good thing. It is high time for a shifting of the tides.
What do you mean?
There are too many souls aboard this ship, many of them seeking things they shall not find. A bit of light reading,
It's a book about a hex.
So I see, a charming pulp adventure by the looks of it.
Is it the same kind of hex that's in your hex bottle?
Let's see. No, they're quite different. The hex referred to here is merely an abstract form of curse that manifests, for the most part...
Sorry, did you just read the entire book?
Of course not. Just chapters 1 through 5.
Isn't that a condition hyperliterated? Hypolexic? Instead of dyslexic, so är det hypodyslexic. No, hypolexic. Be a fast reader. Have we asked him? go to the lounge area.
I guess this is what lights up the room when you pull the switch.
I wonder what they burned to make it pink.
Oh, who's peeping?
Hello?
Go solve the crime!
We're doing it.
Did you talk to Sim yet?
Sim?
Sim! Symmetry!
Oh, that's the captain.
Where is she?
She'll be in the room nearest the Illusion Theater.
The child's room? The one with that weird painting? We checked in there.
Yeah, no, there's no weird painting in that room. Just a weird girl. Tell her to knock it off and start taking this seriously.
I knew it.
Go solve the
We're
crime!
doing
Did you talk to
Sim.
him?
Where are
He'll
the
be in
child?
Yeah,
I knew it.
Go
Hello?
solve the
Did you
talk to
Sim?
him?
Where are
He'll
the
be in
child?
Yeah, tell her to knock
Okay, so we can't talk to her. Okay. Let's go in here then and see if she's
Alas, I am outwitted, my paltry facade undone.
I mean, yeah, I could see you blinking.
We could hear
posh.
you. Sorry.
Bound are we by limitation of the flesh.
You're
Shakespearean?
Symmetry, is that right?
Symmetry Silk Moth, illusionist. And you? Are you not detectives both, in service to the captain?
Pretty much, yeah.
And should thou find me guilty, what punishment awaits?
We don't really plan that far ahead, to be honest.
Will we find you guilty?
My heart is burdened heavy, true, but not from murderer's guilt.
Okay, glad to hear it.
Technically, she just said she isn't feeling guilty. She didn't say she wasn't guilty.
So you're an illusionist. What kind of tricks do you do?
My magic act is theatre-born and played upon a stage.
Oh, like with big props? Smoke and mirrors kind of stuff?
Smoke and mirror, crate and cage, doors and doubles both.
How long have you been doing it?
Since approximate 12. I'm now approximate 18.
Oh,
My sum of years I cannot say. Time hath kept no count.
Oh, okay.
Do you only do big stage magic? You don't, by any chance, do any close-up stuff?
Grimoire, she's not here to perform for you.
Cast thine eyes upon this card. On its back an image clear, a duck or rabbit's form. Think hard and choose with steady mind, and I'll predict the course of fate.
rabbit.
Think hard and choose with steady mind, and I'll predict the course.
Okay, I'm thinking about it.
That's the trick. Sorry, but this is like the most basic optical illusion. There'll be a drawing that looks like a duck or a rabbit, depending on how you interpret it. What does it say?
That's the trick. Sorry, but this is like the most basic optical illusion. There'll be...
Is this your bedroom?
My chamber's shared with Cynthia Fair. Take a left down the hall.
Oh, so this room is, what exactly?
My place of toil.
What are you toiling on?
Many a thing, all a manner of things.
Keeping busy, huh?
I must remain of some use, lest I should become useless.
What would happen then?
Surely I'll be tossed into the sea, where I will promptly perish.
Uh,
Thereupon my listless form becomes a meal for a passing sea turtle.
Symmetry.
But oh, the
Oh,
turtle
very dramatic.
sustenance, and he too will perish, and we'll both be dead forever and ever.
Symmetry!
18 years old, approximately. Very dramatic. Well, she is a theater person, or a stage person, showbiz.
Scene opens. Submarine interior. Symmetry lies awake in bed.
We're really doing it like this.
She is restless, wrought with guilt.
Guilt about what?
A sudden movement of the submarine wakes Cynthia. Cynthia, noticing Symmetry. Oh, you were already awake. What is wrong? The two young women briefly talk to one another.
Not gonna give us that bit?
Cynthia, getting up. Oh, I must go and inspect the control room. Exit Cynthia. Symmetry lays in bed a little longer. Symmetry, getting up. Oh, I must return to the Illusion Theatre. I cannot bear it.
Return?
The Illusion Theatre. The door is already open. Symmetry sees Captain Mortuga laying dead on the ground. She screams. She also sees a large face passing by the window.
What? A face outside the submarine.
Enter Dansum and Worman. Dansum. Oh, my dude, this is crazy. Enter Madame Tadpole. In her wake, Mr. Grip, Cynthia, and Mariana. And after a short while, Dr. Zephyr. Madame Tadpole taking charge. Oh, which one of you is the murderer? Tell me now so that ye may be punished appropriately.
I'm sure that's exactly what she said.
Exit Cynthia and Symmetry. Cynthia, visibly nervous. Oh, but who will become captain now? Symmetry, pondering. Oh, do you think Mortuga wrote a will?
Not a bad question.
The two young women attempt to enter the captain's cabin, but the door is locked. They decide to visit the control room instead. Cynthia is now moving with urgency, and Symmetry is lagging behind. Cynthia emerges from the control room. She is holding several sheets of paper and the captain's logbook. Cynthia goes down the ladder. Symmetry follows behind. Outside Worman's bunk room. Symmetry noticing a piece of paper on the ground. Oh, surely this was dropped by Worman, as it is from his typewriter. I shall return it to whence it came. She places the paper back into the typewriter. Symmetry returns to her bedroom. Scene ends.
So she took a paper from the potential will and typewriter. We do have setup. At least.
It's so heavy. I can't imagine lugging this around everywhere.
Worman likes writing on it, I guess. And supposedly, that's the whole reason he's here? To write his next book?
I think it's just as likely to be the exact opposite. That he's here because he doesn't want to write that book. That he's here to hide from it.
So no talk about the paper on okay. So tell me about Madame Tadpole.
Likened to the orchard oak, sturdy, stout, and towering tall, but bears she a quietsome grace, like a windless night on sail-still sea. I ponder, could some such thing be mine to know?
I don't see why not.
Maybe I should cut my hair short and dye it green. Maybe that'll do it.
What's that?
Madame Tadpole, number 5. The Still Waters.
Resistant to change.
Could be.
An actor or a mage in guise who sways men's souls with artful feigned truth.
You, think Dirk might be swaying our souls?
Fret not, as dwell he in this deep-sea womb, his strength's divorced from skyward source.
Skyward source?
The sun, I'm guessing. How do you know he likes the sun so much?
Alone he's oft espied, atop our ship, and stood enrobed in warmer light.
Dirk goes up on deck a lot, huh?
And by himself, I wonder.
Dirk Dansum, number 8, the shiny penny.
He is a fresh actor. He's go up to the deck a lot. We know that he is often on the phone. Maybe it's a fresh start?
A fresh start?
Could be.
His life's long hope to pierce the veil and breach those blackest bounds. Solitary once, no more, for help is found in frightened form of fair and freckled face.
She means herself.
I'm following.
A time bespent in chamber dream and chained to lofty quest. Then lo, a shock! Dismissed, bespurned, rejected, my lonesome purpose lost.
Why'd he do that?
Zacharias Zephyr, number 3, The Entangled Dream.
The entangled dream. Dream of changing the way. Maybe losing his way at the same time. Very over ambitious. Or maybe he's deceiving himself or something.
Overambition?
He'd dreamt our ship some boisterous boat, where tensions flowed and tempers boil. Alas, upon inspection showed, our home fell plenty short. Still he yearned for storm to swell, for keel to list, for sail to sway.
He was waiting for something to happen.
Something did happen. The captain was murdered.
And crime dark scene, but consequently came the freshest focus for his ever ponderous gaze. James Werman, number 7, The Empty Inkwell.
Maybe apathy?
Apathy?
Like jagged face of coastal cliff, cut coarse by storms and swells of life long spent. Sleep a scant solace, bedevilled by a dream dug deep in folds of ever-furrowed brow. His broad form stood, once ox-strong and stout, now more malediction than man. Doomed to dwell down in the dark, the once light of a life once lived, now too luminous to look upon. Magnus Mortuga, number 1, The Turning Wheel.
Maybe. Well, in a way, he got depression. Started something, but or tried to take control of something, or change his fate. I feel like.
A change of fate?
Despite all his whims and wayward ways, his heart beats hopeful, kind, and keen.
His whims, like how he talks to a wooden stick.
When first we met, when first I came, he had not yet his cane beclaimed.
So, where'd he get it from? The cane.
Wrought it he by his own hand, composed of cast-off scrap and scrounge.
Really?
Did Grip live down in the engine room, even back then?
Verily, he seeks it out, that engine's heart, for clank and clamour calm his core.
He likes how noisy it is. What's wrong with him?
Godric Grip, number 2, The Broken Compass.
The Broken Compass. Feeling lost or trapped?
Feeling lost or trapped?
Still estranged, this moon and I, but she and me befind ourselves in newfound kinship joined.
What kind of kinship would that be?
The kinship of wearing a big yellow locket around your neck. We may need to workshop the name.
Mariana's moon necklace? That's a locket?
Must be. I've seen her open it up and peer concernedly at its internals.
Huh.
Mariana Moon, number 9. The half-hidden moon.
What is that word? Disingenuousness. Disingenuousness. Must be a typo there. Being complete. Reclusiveness.
Being incomplete? You look kind of pale. Are you getting enough to eat?
Alas, by flesh and frame and bone and blood I set but little store.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So what do you set store by?
Oh, like, what are my interests?
Yeah.
Enwrapped, enthralled, of cloth-in dolls, of effigies, of twins.
Okay, sure.
Of glass and gleam, of mirrored eyes, of phantoms falsely cast.
Fine. Mirrors, okay.
Oh! Of what, if aught, doth lay beyond this fleeting form of flesh?
Huh.
Symmetry Silk Moth, number 4. The unblinking eye. Symmetry Silk Moth, number 4. The unblinking eye.
Fear?
I don't know.
Do you know how Zephyr's dream helmet works?
His secrets are his own to keep.
Okay, but just for the record, you do know his secrets.
I am bound to share them not.
Okay, so no secrets. Aha, I really need to oil the mic stand. Hex bottle.
Do you know anything about this?
Speaketh soft.
Okay. Do you know anything about this?
Nay.
Hey.
Oh, my fog ball.
Your fog ball?
As carved and crafted.
You made it? What for?
Well, thou mayst use it to speak with Gregory.
Sorry, Gregory? We never met a Gregory.
You wouldn't have. He lives inside the ball.
Oh.
And he's my uncle.
Oh.
And he's dead.
Oh.
And fictitious.
Oh.
So a picture of him at least in the ball? Like there's a projection of him in the ball?
An effigy of Dansome Dirk? Or doth it bear the form of former falling captain?
Technically, neither.
Employed it be to speak with unseeable souls?
Assuming you can get signal.
Who'd have thought that Dansome Dirk, of all our kin, is playing host to Hidden Ghost?
I'm questioning this world's technology improvement. Are we in the 80s or 90s? Or are we in the English 19th or I don't know 19th century? No? Yeah. But 1800s, Victorian British, whatever it's called. That was I was thinking of. Because there's a very mixed people here. And the previous game. Let's see, let me think. Yeah, because there was no technology in the family game there. The only technology closest to the new is this phone. Either this country or place or timeline is there's a movie. So between 1950s and now, or at least 1990s? 1990s?
Sim, look, it's you.
Oh, long faded yesteryear. I'm shocked you knew that she was me.
Yeah, I'm not sure you're old enough to say yesteryear in any context.
From the review, it sounds like your old magic show is pretty good.
I filled the house up every night.
So why'd you give it up?
There were other things I wished to learn, things not found upon that stage.
Fair.
Against all odds, I've been inscribed upon this family tree, bound only by the bloodline of my matron's former kin.
Your matron? That's Fortuna Fellow.
No longer tied to fellow name, she styles herself as Baroness, whatever that's supposed to mean.
Sim, look, you've got 2 half-brothers. Kinda.
Only in the faintest terms, but there they are, Flint and Felix.
We've actually met Felix. Would you believe that?
No,
Oh, well,
the compass lies on deathbed dark, its many pointed bones askew. Hush! It now endures a surgeon's steady hand.
you'll pull through, little compass.
What would you say that is?
Sealed within the glassy tomb.
Yeah.
A mistake? A regret?
I thought it was a piece of paper. She knows what I know.
This cauldron to Mortuga held deep worth, it seemed to me. When speaking of its somber form, his words were most severe.
What did he say about it?
Lay not thy hand upon its lid, lest thou be bound to ceaseless sorrow.
Is that a direct quote?
Mortuga, Captain Mortuga. Isn't there... Let's see. Mortuga. What is that? I was thinking that something might be... I thought it was like Pirates of the Caribbean or... something like that. I don't know. So she got no touchy. No touchy message. Okay.
What's this?
How should I know?
It was hung up on the wall in the Illusion Theater.
So?
So, we
thought maybe you were the stargazing girl.
I am Symmetry Silkmoth.
Yeah, I know. I'm not contesting that. Never mind.
You drew the sim?
I did.
And you hung it up on the wall? In the Illusion Theater?
I fully meant to take it down, but never had the chance.
What is it exactly?
Imprudent plans gone swift astray.
Plans for a new magic act?
Why'd you hang it upside down?
Upside down?
Yeah, I thought maybe it was part of some kind of trick or an illusion.
I didn't hang it upside down. I hung it right side up.
Really?
Hmm.
What is it?
I do not know and dare not guess.
Ah, come on. One little guess.
It's not my place to muse upon the things in Chamber Dream.
It's from the Dream Chamber?
Well, she told a secret.
The fate awaiting guilty hearts once they are condemned.
What? You get turned into a weird little wooden goblin head?
Nay, bound in chains upon the deck and pulled along beside the ship.
Oh, jeez.
She's not serious. I don't think.
The letter in Fair Cynthia's hand, a plan devised by her and her alone.
The plan being...
Why, to hire a sleuth to seek the truth.
That's us. Couple of sleuths seeking the truth.
I implore, unravel swift this tangled tale, and name the name...
Tangled tale, okay.
Further harm befall who?
With former Captain slain, I feared the new be target too. Oh, I'm reading this myself.
Oh, cool. Hey, did you like the bit where...
I am but midway through. Prithee, spoil it not.
Right, sorry.
Okay.
I wonder if Grip would let us take a closer look at that cane of his.
Can't hurt to ask.
Let's go. I really like the music. Hey?
You wish to converse with Cornelius? He'll be thrilled.
Ooh. Hey! Whoa! Hey! Button cane.
Remove what?
The bandage around the middle!
Why?
I'm just curious.
And we remove the... So it's divided in two, it's been damaged. Can't remove the hat either. Oh, rude. Let's see. We have got some more clues for you.
Why does it have a bandage around the middle?
Cornelius? Oh, he fell down the stairs. The clumsy old thing.
On a submarine. It's all just ladders, isn't it?
I promise you that's not the issue I have with that statement. Do you know if Zephyr made this himself?
He must have done. He didn't have it when I first got here. In fact, I'm pretty sure he measured Mortuga's head to get the shape right.
Mortuga's head. Okay.
Some kind of pattern. It almost looks pictorial.
Does it mean something?
It might do. I imagine poor old Zephyr has been trying his best to figure it out. Aha! A crystal ball! Oh, how quaint. What's that? What's it for? Oh, you know, the usual. Whispering questions into the great unseen beyond, hoping without hope to get a response. Werman's still attempting to wrestle his grand opus into existence, is he? I rather thought he'd be done by now. That's the captain, is it? And her accessories are a compass and a map.
So?
So they made her the navigator and the captain. Typical navigator erasure. I don't really deal in anything post-industrial revolution. Try Cynthia.
Oh?
Teenage girl, cell phone. Just seems like a natural fit, wouldn't you say?
No, she didn't like the phone, so...
Godric Grip's nautical and aeronautical precision measurement and navigation instruments. Great name.
As well, this was shortly before the rebrand.
Why'd you decide to rebrand the shop?
You see, the news about the silkworm serpent put the town in a particular sort of mood. Interest in all things nautical adventure was on the rise, you know. They put up that statue, we get tourists even.
So you capitalized on the zeitgeist.
Look at you, using the vocabulary. Remarkable. There we are. Cornelius, look. I told you all our hard work would put us on the map someday.
How come your logo is a hot air balloon? I thought you sold stuff for boats.
Ahem! Officially, we deal in the nautical and aeronautical. But in truth, the balloon motif was mostly just for fun. I'm not sure there were ever any aeronauts in Silkworm.
What's with all the needles and cogs and stuff?
It looks like Grip's halfway through fixing it. That's what I figured, anyway.
Ah, thank heavens! That's what I was hoping for.
Sorry, what?
Perhaps I should explain. You see, Miss Seafoam came to me with a compass she needed fixing. I went to put the needle back on, but Cynthia stopped me. No, she said. The whole thing is broken. You'll have to take a look at the insides. You'll have to replace the needle. For some reason, she seemed to need it to be true.
She needed the compass to be broken.
I told her I had various spare needles I could try out as replacements, and here we are.
And you left it out so Cynthia would see it? So she'd think you were actually fixing it?
That's the idea, yes. So if you kindly put it back where you found it.
Okay. She wants the compass to be broken.
And what do you make of this?
A message in a bottle?
There's a little drawing, too. Some kind of symbol?
To me, it looks like a diagram.
Where did this bottle come from?
I'm pretty sure Tadpole fished it out of the ocean.
That's how she got all the stuff in her room, I think.
Well, that's a delightful little habit, isn't it?
So what's the deal with this cauldron?
I've no idea.
Really? I figured you've been here a while. Surely Mortuga would have mentioned it.
He never did. Seems like he was keeping it secret.
From who?
From everyone.
Why would it need to be a secret?
Maybe he just wanted it all for himself. Yeah, whatever was in there, I mean.
It wasn't really Mortuga's modus operandi to be selfish like that. Quite honestly, it's more likely to be the exact opposite.
What, so keeping it secret was him being selfless, somehow?
Like if it was dangerous. He kept it hidden as a way of keeping you all safe.
So someone else might have opened the lid. And at least the lock mechanism. And then when the captain came in, it sprang open and killed him. That could be it.
This is from a ship's sail?
I think so.
Did you sell sails in your shop?
No, ship parts like that fell within the remit of the Drummond shipyard, a few doors down. Cornelius tells me he spotted Miss Silkmoth drawing this while she was in the mess hall.
What's it a drawing of, exactly?
Let's have a look, shall we? Ah, that's symmetry, I assume. And she's sitting on the cauldron, facing a window?
So she was often in that room, sitting on top of the room, looking out the window, perhaps, in the dark.
Mortuga might have dropped this when he was killed.
You can think that all you like. Personally, I think it came from somewhere else.
If it wasn't dropped by Mortuga, perhaps it was dropped by the culprit?
Might have been neither.
You're suggesting this bottle made its own way into the crime scene?
Maybe.
Maybe the doctor drugged the thing in the cauldron? I don't know.
Wonderful, isn't it? Cornelius thinks it might be his great-grandmother. For all I know, he may be right.
It belonged to Mortuga, I assume?
Yes, and to me it sits right alongside that iron bell in his office and that stone cauldron in the storeroom. Together they form Mortuga's collection of inexplicably cursed-looking nautical artifacts.
He has a bell. He has a bell in the office. Okay.
No bladed weapon of any kind was found in the room. Yes, I noticed that too.
The missing murder weapon. Classic.
Any idea where it might be, or what?
Not yet.
Let's see here. Nope, doesn't say it anywhere. No based on, no inspired by.
Inspired by what?
True events. Look, then again, I suppose it is largely imaginary and mostly guesswork. I'd imagine that gets him off the hook. I noticed Dirk seems to be trying to tell Werman what to write in his book.
Is he just trying to make sure Werman gets it done? Or is he trying to get him to write it in a certain way?
A little of both, I'd wager.
Maybe he's in league with Werman's publisher.
Dirk? That can't be right. If I recall correctly, he told me he worked for something called, Oh yes, thank you, Cornelius. Wit and Whimsy, that was it. But I'm not sure what
It's a movie production company. It's owned by Vincent Van de Peer. He's a director and producer.
Well, someone's well informed.
Vincent once went location scouting in the swamp where I worked as a gift shop sales clerk.
Ah, of course.
What'd you make of old Dr. Zephyr? Not a fan?
There's been some speculation that his experiments may be dangerous or even harmful. Although it's hard to be sure, since he seems so reluctant to admit what they actually are.
You don't even know? I would have thought, since you've both been here for a while.
Well, yes, Zacharias was one of the only 2 souls aboard the submarine when I arrived, but he never made me feel especially welcome, and he certainly wasn't keen on me poking around his dream chamber. In fact, he always seemed somewhat wary of me, like my arrival was going to scupper his plans in some way.
I guess Zephyr and Mortuga weren't expecting anyone else to show up.
I never got the details out of either of them, so I can't confirm this. But I believe Werman was invited onto the submarine by Mortuga himself.
Really? Why?
It's very strange. I can't for the life of me imagine why Mortuga would bring a journalist on board.
Werman's an author, not a journalist.
Well, he used to be a journalist. He wrote for the local newspaper. And I will say he doesn't seem to have lost the instinct to always be on the lookout for a story.
Maybe he's trying to go back to journalism and have this story, detective story, be the great comeback. Maybe it's he who wrote this game.
There was something I noticed while giving Mariana a tour of the submarine. Soon after we entered the bilge, she whipped out her tobacco pipe with a strange kind of urgency.
Did she smoke it?
Well, she put it in her mouth, but she didn't light it. What's that, Cornelius? You've never seen her light it? Well, now you mention it.
Yeah, probably not a good idea to smoke inside a submarine anyway.
Yes, and Mariana seems like such a stickler for health and safety regulations.
Maybe she needs something to bite on? Bite on the tobacco?
I will say, in the last day or so, the symmetry does seem particularly somber.
Because of Mortuga's death?
Yes, the problem seems to be that she considers herself a kind of catalyst.
Does she? Why?
Well, I believe she'd been working on some new project, and shortly before Mortuga died, Symmetry shared this project with him.
And
then he dies. It's probably just bad timing.
What kind of project was it?
I really have no idea. What's that? Oh, yes. Cornelius tells me he saw Symmetry drawing something while in the mess hall. A poster, apparently?
Yeah, that was the illusionist poster. Okay.
I wonder if Mariana would let us take a closer look at that pipe of hers.
It can't hurt to ask.
Let's go.
You want to look at my pipe?
If you don't mind.
By all means.
Aha!
Sally, despite what you may have read in popular detective fiction, this is no time to smoke a pipe.
I'm not gonna smoke it. I want to listen to it.
You... what?
It's a little tape player.
Tape player in a pipe. That's very smart. Smarting. Yeah, because there's the speaker, and there's the tape recording. A microphone, maybe. Speaker or microphone. Let's see. Maybe the microphone is in there. Business pass on the pipe.
Oh,
Let's talk about that said pipe.
what do you think of the pipe? Fine craftsmanship, wouldn't you say?
It's not a pipe at all. It's a secret dictaphone.
That's not a secret.
You're clearly recording people without their permission.
So?
So it's immoral.
Well, if you're going to kick up a fuss, I'll just take it back, shall I?
No, hang on. It might be useful.
Aha! I knew it. Tut at me all you like, but you can't deny the value of hard evidence. This marks a pivotal moment in Silkworm's history, the day the silver snake was discovered. It also shows the two women who found it, Felicia Stonetop, that's her on the left, and Sylvia Seafoam on the right.
Hang on. We saw a statue about this in the town square, but on the statue, the serpent was shown being wrestled by a male fisherman.
Yes, well, that's history for you. The bandages in the centre smell of fearful sweat. The wood itself, it's mahogany, but it smells of salty ocean air. And the little hat smells like a dress worn by a doll.
Dress worn by a doll. Lovely.
Oh, a doll is missing a fabric. Okay.
Mariana, I was wondering if you could tell us who's worn this.
How's she supposed to do that?
You know, by the smell.
Oh, gross.
Very well, let's see. I'm getting wind-battered mahogany, ice-cold sea spray, and mostly melted candle wax.
Great, thanks.
I can't speak to what that is squirming around in the bottle there, but the liquid is salt water with a mix of herbs. I suppose Zephyr must have a pestle and mortar. I might ask to borrow it.
Which herbs?
Valerian, skullcap, and chamomile.
She's very, very on the nose, you could say. Very on the nose with the scent of hers.
If I'm not mistaken, this little part at the front is actually a microphone. Mr. Werman's typewriter. It's got a good example of the fellow emblem there on the back, see?
Yes.
Sorry, Felicia Bonetop.
Yeah, that's what she's called in the book too. Marcus Mordoom's captain/love interest.
Flying a little close to the sun with that name, aren't they?
Who? Felicia, maybe? Felicia?
This marks a pivotal moment in Silkworm's history, the day the silver snake was discovered. It also shows the two women who found it, Felicia Stonetop, that's her on the left, and Sylvia Seafoam on the right.
Hang on. We saw a statue.
Okay. So Felicia. Felicia is inspired in the game. The action figure, the captain or whatever, is based on this lady. Okay.
ZX5. Nice piece of kit. Polycarbonate shell, tactile interface, unusually good battery life. I mean, it's a cell phone. Whose is it?
Dirk Danson.
I suppose that makes the most sense. After all, Mortuga really didn't seem like the cell phone type. Worman, I know he once worked as a newspaper journalist. Oh, that's before he changed his name, of course.
Have you read his book, Hex of the Helmsman?
I leafed through it. I must say he's got some good research skills. I'd love to know what his sources were. The book is very clearly a loose retelling of the real-life story of one Magnus Mortuga.
That we know. And Felicia Stonetop.
I saw Dirk wandering the halls this morning, like he was looking for something. I asked him what it was he'd lost, and he said he couldn't really describe it, but it looked a bit like a gun.
What?
So, something that looks like a gun, but isn't actually a gun.
I can't imagine what he was talking about.
A gun. Could it be his cane?
I didn't expect to find a fellow herbologist on board. Dr. Zephyr really knows his rosehip from his rosemary. He's a chemist too. Impressive, don't you think?
I don't know. I get the sense his work is more alchemy than chemistry.
He does seem rather secretive about it. I tried asking him about his experiments, but he seemed awfully reluctant to divulge any details.
Sounds familiar?
Symmetry was the only person I didn't see on my tour of the submarine. I realized later that she'd been with Mortuga at the time.
In the Illusion Theater?
You know what's funny? Nobody else calls it that. They all just call it the storeroom. I'm led to believe Illusion Theatre is a name Miss Silkmoth came up with herself. Rather like how she came up with the name Symmetry Silkmoth.
That's not her real name?
It's not her birth name, no.
Okay. I'm gonna wait with the compass. Was this? Was it here?
It's a big metal stack.
There's a cabinet built in.
Let's see. This needs, I think it's based on how many edges is in there. Let's see. Let's see. You have 7 there. There. You need Is that it? There we go, yes!
Nice.
The little cabinet opened.
I really needed a little bit time to think about that one.
Anything in there?
I didn't Google. I promise, I didn't Google. A brown glass bottle containing 3 varieties of tablets. Sun. Morning pills. Mm,
The little pot with the red
You're
crayon?
not going to pick it up?
No.
$10.
You're on. Playing card.
Looks
Oh,
like.
really?
I have no idea. I just thought that would sound.
let's see.
It's a big metal
I
statue.
opened the cabinet and found this.
Is it any clues?
I
Oh,
guess.
It is kind of a mess, yeah.
there's the tablets. Let's ask the doctor about that. Yes.
Bottled sunlight. It appears somebody's looking to protect themselves from vampires.
There's no vampire on board, is there?
Of course not.
What about Mortuga?
I'll admit, it was a rumor for a time. Mariana Moon's tobacco pipe.
Yes and no.
It's actually a dictaphone, like a little tape recorder.
Curious. Is Miss Moon some sort of covert operative?
Who knows? Maybe.
I think she's just nosy.
Godric Grip's hand-carved talisman.
You think everything's a talisman.
I thought it was just a part of the branding for his shop.
It may well be. Nonetheless, I conclude that it is imbued with energy, and its primary function is to be an anchor.
It's not heavy enough to be an anchor. I'm pretty sure it would float.
He means an emotional anchor.
Oh, right.
It would float. What an enchanting thought.
Uh-oh. You've given him an idea.
It may transpire that the true meaning of the cane is found in its unsinkability.
So it's a reminder not to sink, not to drown.
Like some kind of life preserver?
I really got you thinking there. Let's see, let's go back to her. Because now there's a lot of people and a lot of clues gathered. Oh, look.
He's got a little crush on me, pretty sure.
Cute.
He's a good egg, but he's not my type. I don't go in for the Boy Scout look. Now, if he grew a beard, then I'd be open for negotiation.
Sure, I can see that.
Sorry, could we maybe talk about something more relevant?
Yeah, Zephyr and I had a little falling out.
Over what? Something to do with his experiments?
In theory, I really don't care what he does in his lab. I just didn't like that he dragged Sim into it.
What do you mean?
When I first got here, Sim was working for Zephyr in the Dream Chamber.
What were they working on? Researching dreams, I guess?
Well, sure, that was part of it. They even had Mortuga as a test subject at one point.
They were researching Mortuga's dreams?
Look, it's not the dreams that were the problem. It's the communicating with spirits from the other world stuff.
Oh, like talking with the afterlife.
Zephyr's a grown man. If he wants to research that stuff, he's free to do so. But Sim's still young. I didn't want her getting misled, so I put a stop to it.
How?
I made Zephyr tell Sim he didn't need her anymore.
Ouch.
It's for the best.
Was he in love with Felicia? He could have been. And maybe he's her daddy? That could have been fun to know.
Now, when Werman got here, that's when things got interesting.
Why? Because he's a famous author?
Oh, no, I don't care about that. I don't read pulp literature.
Oh, right.
Then what's so interesting?
Okay, so, Werman's from Silkworm, just like Mortuga. And after he arrived on the submarine, Mortuga spent a lot of time talking with him.
Wait, you think they knew each other from before? From when they both lived in the town?
No, but I do think they share a connection.
Like maybe they have a mutual friend or something?
Something like that.
Then it seems like Mortuga would have wanted Werman on the submarine if he had something to gain from it, even if it was just information.
What information, though? What was Mortuga trying to find out?
I know he used to run a shop selling compasses or whatever, but from what I gather, he knew it wasn't really his life's calling. Although he seems to have fallen back into it, so I don't know what's going on there. Creature of habit, I guess.
If Grip didn't actually want to work in a shop, what did he want to do?
He wanted to be the navigator for the submarine.
He'd probably be pretty good at that.
Problem was, Magnus didn't need a navigator. Didn't want one.
What?
It's just, now that Mortuga's dead and there's a new captain.
You're thinking Grip might finally get to be navigator? Under Cynthia?
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't think Grip wants to be Cynthia's navigator. I think he wanted to be Mortuga's navigator.
I'm getting sleepy now.
I couldn't believe it when she showed up. I swear this submarine is like some kind of giant sink strainer.
You know Mariana Moon from before?
Yeah, we've crossed paths. We very briefly both worked for the same guy.
What guy? Doing what?
Performance art. Mariana's act was storytelling.
What about?
The show I saw was about the history of Silkworm on Sea, with a focus on all the rumors and urban myths. This was before I'd even been there myself. She even mentioned the rumor of the Mortuga submarine, how she'd been in Silkworm looking for it.
What was the rumor?
Just that there was supposed to be this haunted submarine with a captain who got cursed to live underwater forever.
Sounds made up.
I know, right? Sim's quite delicate. She's got some real self-worth issues.
She's kinda eerie.
Mm-hmm.
And she's got this 1,000-yard stare, like a rabbit in the headlights.
She's got a unique way of speaking, too.
Yeah, I'm still not sure how much of it is sincere and how much is residual from her time performing on stage. I have heard her talking more normally, though, when she's with Cynthia.
What about Sim's parents?
Orphan. As far as I know, she was homeless for a while, until the system picked her up and she got moved into the theater.
So, she's never had any kind of normal life.
Nope. That 1,000-yard stare's starting to make a little more sense now, huh?
Poor Cynthia. Do you know about the sun tablets?
Take these. He's convinced we've all got a vitamin D deficiency. He said that's why everyone on the submarine is, in his words, moody and weird.
It's not wrong. D vitamins is very good for you. Speaking as a Norwegian, you really need the vitamin D.
Mariana's like a little mole digging around for worms, except the worms are other people's secrets.
Oh, I can't imagine what she'd get on me. I don't have any secrets.
What about your first name?
What about your second name?
Let's change the subject.
Now I'm curious what their name are.
If you watch him closely, Grip holds this tighter whenever he gets sad or nervous, and only lets go of it when he's totally at ease.
Sounds like you've really been staring at him.
Yeah, well, you can learn a lot watching someone's involuntary movements.
Okay, do me.
You're tired, achy. You only got an hour of sleep on a hard surface.
Wow, I feel so seen.
Yeah, sleeping in an inn does a little to help.
This pattern looks a bit like a dream catcher.
What's a dream catcher?
It's something you hang in your bedroom window when you're a teenage girl.
Bingo.
I did have a dream catcher as a teenage girl. That was fun.
Any idea what Zephyr...
It was a pretty one though.
Whatever it is, he dumps it into the ocean every single night.
What? What do you mean?
Every evening, he comes by the airlock and empties the bottle into the water tank below.
And the water tank leads out into the ocean.
Yeah, and then each morning he comes by with the empty bottle and fills it back up again.
Why? What's he doing?
I've never managed to work it out.
No, it wasn't a teenage, it was a preteen. A child with a dream catcher. So he refills it every morning.
That belongs to Sim, I'm pretty sure. It's something to do with her old magic act.
You might be right, but we found it in Zephyr's dream chamber.
Still? I told him to give all her stuff back. I'll have to have a word with him. I really don't know why Werman brought that bulky old thing with him.
That's no way to talk about Dark.
Maybe the typewriter's got some kind of sentimental value.
It must do. Otherwise, he'd upgrade to something more modern. I don't doubt he could afford it. You know, I think I'd make a pretty good action figure. Maybe a bath toy with little legs that kick when you wind me up.
I'd buy it.
Ooh, yeah, me too. I don't have a bathtub though.
I kinda wish Dirk hadn't brought that onto the submarine.
Why?
Feels like it breaks some unspoken rule, having contact with the outside world.
You put it in a bucket. That's what I can do. Put it in a bucket. Have it roll around in a bucket.
Where did you find this?
Symmetry had it. Does it not belong to her?
No, it belongs to Magnus.
Just the front page? Or did he have the whole newspaper?
Just this one page.
Why is he so interested in Sim's old magic act?
He's not.
He's interested in the devices or speaking to that. Oh, he wants to speak with his lost love, maybe.
Silkworm on sea. Let's see. Magnus, Grip, Werman, Cynthia. Oh, and Sim. Those 5 are from the town. Or they lived there for a while at least.
You think they all knew each other from before the submarine?
Magnus and Grip knew each other, I think. They lived opposite, see?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, no news from there. Talk to him, we talk to her. Let's go to these 2 again.
How come the keys are all messed up on your typewriter?
It's old. Sometimes they fall off. I guess I don't always put them back in the right place.
And, what have you typed on that page?
I'm taking another swing at a story outline for my next book.
I can't make it out. It's some kind of weird grid.
Cross-writing. Look it up. People used to do it all the time.
What about these brass panels on the back?
This one's my father's emblem, Mayor Dusk. That's why it looks like a D. And this is the governor's emblem, Governor Fellow. So that one's an F. What's this dime store trinket?
It's called a fog ball.
Is it now?
And it was in Zephyr's lab. It could be a priceless curiosity.
Oh, yeah? A priceless curiosity that takes AA batteries.
So that's what it was. Batteries.
Yes? Something you wanted to ask?
Zephyr called this a hex bottle.
We thought you might know what it is, since, you know.
I wrote a book called Hex of the Helmsman.
Well, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, no, I've got nothing. Done. Next. Dr. Zephyr's got quite the imagination, doesn't he? Ah, yes. Godric's little mascot sidekick thing.
It's a wooden stick.
With a face.
To you, to him, it may be a wooden stick of great, thunderous importance. You never found yourself attached to an inanimate object? Something that gained special meaning?
Well, I did used to have this hat.
There we go. We're all guilty of it.
You look like someone who might smoke.
Grimoire, don't say that.
Hey, no, he's right. Look at me. Mariana Moon, on the other hand, doesn't touch the stuff, seeing as how her only pipe is actually a dictaphone.
You already knew?
Oh, you can literally hear the tape spinning when she's recording. It's not as subtle as she likes to think. Ugh, how I wish I'd remembered to bring painkillers.
Are any of these painkillers?
Unfortunately, no. They're just supplements. And nice, harmless, organic ones, too. They wouldn't even take the edge off a headache.
So, supplements. Everything. Okay.
Sim tells me she's halfway through reading Helmsman.
Is she enjoying it?
No idea. She was just asking what research I'd done into hexes and curses, and was rather disappointed when I told her I just made it up.
I guess Sim's into that kind of stuff.
I thought she was supposed to be an illusionist.
Oh yeah, she was asking about that too.
What do you mean?
She wanted to know what I liked about her old magic show, the one she had in the theater.
You saw her old show.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And from what I gather, she's been developing a new act and wanted some feedback, to get some direction. I know what it's like to make a follow-up to something people liked. It can be daunting. I don't understand what his deal is, but I already have a headache, so I'm just not gonna worry about it.
What did he say he was? A dream doctor?
Great. Good for him.
He's researching spirit energy, I think.
Lovely. More power to him.
And he was the first person to join Mortuga's submarine, because they knew each other from before.
Wonderful. Wait, really? Huh. Zephyr's not from Silkworm, though, is he?
I don't think so.
Interesting. Well, thanks a lot. Now I have yet another thing to think about.
Have fun.
He really wants to be snooping in the story there. Okay. So Zephyr's not from Silkworm. But how did they meet? Through the inn? He came to the inn on one day and they met and talked and he kinda scammed Mortuga to join the submarine and had to talk to his wife or something like that. Or past lover.
Orman's my good buddy. Yeah, he's like the cranky older brother I never had.
How did you become friends?
Oh, it was mandated by the film studio.
What?
Well, I played the lead in the movie version of Worman's book, so the studio figured we needed to be friends.
And now he's writing his next book, a sequel.
Yeah, dude, Hex of the Helmsman 2, The Revenge Unleashed. Or whatever, I don't think he actually has a title for it yet, or a story outline, or actually anything. I kind of feel bad for him, honestly. It's a lot of pressure,
Dirk, your work and Worman's work, they're kinda intertwined, aren't they?
How do you mean?
You can't make your next movie until Worman's written his next book.
Oh, sure. I mean, that's true, I guess.
Interesting.
Dr. Z? Oh man, I love this guy. Hey, did he show you his curiosity collection?
I don't think so.
Dude has some seriously rad stuff in there. Plus, it's all real,
Worth a lot of money, you think?
Oh, totally. The guy's sitting on a gold mine. There was this one thing. It was behind glass, like this spooky mask kind of thing. I wish I could remember what it was called. Anyway, Dr. Z said it was priceless. So, obviously, I asked what that meant, and get this. It means it's worth a lot of money.
Yeah, it's priceless. But he had a mask. Curious and curiouser.
What do you know about Sim?
Well, she left the theater she used to work at to come onto the submarine, Then for a while, she worked with Dr. Zephyr in his lab.
But not anymore.
Nope, she's working on something by herself now, in that room that looks like an old-timey kid's bedroom.
Do you know what it is she's working on?
Not exactly, but get this. One time I looked into that room, and there were 2 of them.
What?
2 symmetry silk moths.
A hidden twin? Maybe?
Wormo's typewriter. He lugged it all the way here. I tried to tell him about modern alternatives, but he wouldn't hear it.
Why do you think he insists on using it?
Other than the fact that he's a big old poser? I mean, probably because it used to belong to his dad. Is that a crystal ball?
Yeah, I think it's made of glass.
Right, but a crystal ball in the sense that it's a magic ball you look into and you see your future or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Why don't you look into it? You'll see yourself solving the murder, and then you'll know who did it.
It's genius.
Unfortunately, that's not what's going to happen.
Hey, so remind me what a hex is again?
Didn't you just make a movie called Hex of the Helmsman?
Right, but look, I'm bad with learning what the made-up words mean.
It's not a made-up word. A hex is a magic spell, kinda like a curse.
Or it can mean 6, as in hexagon.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
6 curses?
I was hoping that would clear up what a hex bottle was, but no dice.
A hex. In Norwegian. Also, H-E-K-S. X. Norwegian means witch. So, a hex is a curse or spell coming from a witch. Yay!
Dr. Z told me this is a dream helmet.
Have you tried it out?
I'm tried.
Nope, I don't dream.
What does that like?
No time, bro. Gotta optimize that sleep cycle, you know. If you're dreaming, you're not resting.
Okay, I'm just getting tired, so I'll work tomorrow. I'm babbling. It'll be good to babble when you stream. That's what they always say. You should babble when you stream and not just playing the game. But I want to listen to what you're saying first, before I interrupt.
You're insane.
A little bit.
Thank you.
I don't get it.
What's not to get? It's a cane with a face.
Okay, so for real, Grip's actually like super smart.
Really?
See, this is my point. He hides it. Why? You know, why bother with the cane, the whole persona?
Maybe he's nervous?
Mariana's pipe? Huh. I've never actually seen her smoke that thing.
Maybe she ran out of pipeweed.
Pipeweed. Listen to yourself.
What? It's another word for tobacco.
Honestly.
Oh, you found my tablets.
What are they?
Vitamin D, all 3 types.
That's the one you get from sunlight.
3 types of vitamin D?
Down here, since I'm not getting natural light, you know?
How come you left them in the mess hall?
I figured the others might benefit from them. Not sure I had any takers, though.
Yeah, I know there's something glowing with this. I can't figure it out quite yet. Talk to you about everything except...
I first learned about symmetry from a newspaper article detailing her residency at the Fortuna Hall Theater. On the surface, it was merely a review of a magic show, but I felt something behind it, something of great interest. To me, it spoke of someone with a close connection to the ethereal plane. Taking an excursion from the submarine, I attended the performance. Afterward, I requested an audience with Miss Silkmoth herself. And speaking with her for a scant few minutes, I learned 2 things. First, and most importantly, my instincts had been correct. She was indeed fascinated with the great unanswered questions of metaphysicality. She held a yearning to understand that which could not ordinarily be understood. A woman after my own heart.
What was the other thing? You said you learned 2 things.
That she was thoroughly unhappy with her lot at Fortuna Hall. The theater owner was a heartless woman who, among other indiscretions, did not compensate Symmetry for her work. But she had no family, nor any other connections. She had nowhere else to go.
So you invited her to come live on the submarine?
To put it simply,
Did she bring all her props and stuff with her?
everything she could carry.
Why? Was she gonna keep working as an illusionist on the submarine?
No, Miss Silkmoth would be working with me here in the Dream Chamber.
I notice she's not here anymore.
Her tenure with me has come to an end. She has moved on to pastures anew.
I really want to know what's in
Let's
there.
take a look in this cabinet.
Watch out for spiders.
Yeah, I don't.
I
find
do seem to need.
Mm,
It's a little bedside cabinet. You know the kind of place you'd keep a glass of water and a book.
A magical glowing orb.
It's a little bedside. You know the kind of place.
And a magical glowing orb.
The cabinet's full of scrolls, but
Can't think of an excuse not to read them.
they're too fragile, maybe?
Hell, just say they're blank. No one will know.
hmm.
These books are kept behind glass.
I guess they're extra rare.
Or extra dangerous. A set of small glass bottles.
Poison?
Might just be perfume.
I'll meet you in the middle at poisoned perfume.
Oh, we can look closer. Okay. A crimson hue upon the table. Crimson means red. Drag the bottle caps and swap them onto the correct. Erratic with F. Vapor. Furious vapor, so that's that. This one drops, this is sticky. This one drops. Furious vapor, and drops. Conspicuous X. Drips fall with a hurried Candace. This one hurries. Sometimes I need to know what the words are. Errated. Something has been treated with air, oxygen, and gas. Bubbles with air changes. Yeah, so it's carbonated. Lips fall, hurriedness. Gluttonous. And crimson hue upon the lake. This had curious mask. Okay. Curious neck. And the moon. You upon. Oh. Crimson hue and X.
Got it.
Yay!
Is anything going to happen?
We can read the books.
The glass moved.
Let's take a closer look at that bookshelf.
I think I can see a face in there.
That's probably just pareidolia.
Who?
The human habit of seeing faces where there aren't. Okay, no, I just saw it too.
A Ghost Rises Before Me by Joseph Jenkins.
Not Leroy Jenkins?
The Magician of the Soul by Annabelle August. Divine Exolinguistics by Mary Morala.
It is Speaking, If You Are Listening, by Carl Cavendish.
The Seven Secrets of
Onirology?
The Seven Secrets of Onirology by Edward Edmonton.
Prophecy from Parapsychology by Halcyon Hardwick.
There are probably some names there that are famous. But this one was the...
Before Me by Joseph Jenkins.
I just thought of Leroy Jenkins.
This one's not really a book.
Looks more like a magazine.
Caretakers Collective, Quarterly Journal, Listening and Inquiries. Listenings and Inquiries. Lillian's Locket, His Golden Palm, Silver Snake Skull, Mermaid's Tongue. Yeah, it's back in the... Lillian's Locket. Lillian Lucian was a witch of some infamy before her untimely end at the hand of a curse. Some say that locket protects from curses, others suggest it absorbs them, imbibing their power. Silver Snake Skull. Disembodied skull of the mysterious silkworm serpent. Notably, it had no eye socket, whose discretion has several high quality takes in circulations. No, I'm really tired. His golden palm, made from an unknown material, 90% similar to gold. A fake gold? Well, the fool's gold. The hand is said to be able to touch gold. Did he sever his own hand to use it, or is it like a glove? Mermaid's Tongue, said to facilitate communication with she who lives beyond the veil. Requires a special key to operate, but the key and the mermaid's tongue itself are rumored to be lost at sea. Name your price. Okay. Who's there?
The glass moved.
Let's take a closer look at that bookshelf.
I think I can see a face.
That's probably the human habit. Okay, no, I just saw it too.
Yeah, but isn't there like a mouse? It's moving. Either it's my vision or it's blinking. I kind of like. Don't you guys see it as well? I'll ask him about the book.
What is this anyway?
It is what it says it is, a quarterly journal of listings and inquiries.
I noticed the prices are listed as ounces, and that's gold, I'm pretty sure.
These numbers are merely a way to ascribe a universal value. Most transactions take the form of a trade, exchanging items of equivalent worth.
Oh wait, so are these things that people have and they want to sell? Or is it stuff people want to buy?
Both.
What about that last one? The mermaid's tongue.
Likely the most contentious item ever to be listed in the journal. Desperately coveted by those who believe, and disdained by those who don't.
Those who believe what?
That such a thing could even exist.
We can't go outside right now.
I cleaned the couch.
What?
If we end up having
Sally, we are not.
But I brought my toothbrush. Whoa.
What is that?
What's that symbol? And it says her. Mermaid? There is a could it be like a painting of lost love at sea? Large painting of some unknown being. It's set in walnut wooden frame. The brass plaque displays a single word her. Usually it has been directed on to painting. What is this?
You spoke with Sim?
Yeah.
And?
I'm not about to declare her innocent right here, right now, if that's what you were hoping for.
Aw, come on! Do it!
We haven't even spoken to all the suspects yet.
Oh, which ones are you missing?
You. Open the door, Cynthia.
And I think with that, we can end the stream. We can ask her everything about everything. Let's see. I have to decide when the next stream is, because next Friday, not that. Yeah. Maybe or Thursday? No. I have to look up at the days again in English. Thursday, Tuesday. No. Is it Thursday, Tuesday, Thursday, fourth? After Wednesday. The day after Wednesday, maybe. We'll see how bad the work is. How I'm exhausted. Not the bad work. It'll be our time now.